Allen County is a rural community in southeastern Kansas. For decades, it has been slowly losing population, a trend that taxed the physical and economic health of the community. But Allen County is breaking the cycle with a combination of pride, planning, and partnerships.
We aren't rich. We're scrappy. Our best asset is our people.
People judge you by your character rather than what you have or what you don't have.
Allen County and the people have been really good to me. That's why I thought I need to give back a little bit.
I am always looking for ways to get things done around here. Some way might not work, we try a different way.
Allen County has 13,000 people spread across 505 square miles. We've had to be intentional about creating opportunities for community conversations.
I like people if they're negative, if they're positive, whatever, because if nothing else, if they're negative, I know that I don't want to be like that.
Most of the good ideas you get come from listening to other folks talk. Get people together and get them expressing what we need, what we want, what we could be doing, how we could be serving each other better.
Any community has to have three things. They have to have a school, they have to have a post office, and they have to have a grocery.
Moran is a town of 500 people on the eastern side of Allen County. Their supermarket is called Stubbs Market. The community has been at risk of losing this store. And so the people have stepped forward and said, you know what? We can solve this problem. We can do something here. And so they have established the Marmaton Market Co-op Board.
We're selling memberships at $100 a whack. As of today, I got 2 more in the mail today, we have 40.
You have to communicate. You have to make people believe in themselves. And when you can get a man to believe that he can do it, he can do it.
Thrive is a convener. It's an engine, and it's an organization that can take ideas and make them real. We don't do the work, the people do the work. When the first county health rankings were released, we used those as a clarion call to action. One alarming statistic in the county has been the use of tobacco, particularly among those under the age of 18. And so what we've done is passed what's called a Tobacco 21 ordinance in the city of Iola, and that's only the 3rd one passed in the state, and it's the only rural one in Kansas.
We've got grants to work on smoking cessation, and especially tackling this one now with women smoking during pregnancies.
We look at data, we experiment, we test, and we learn. If we're serious about improving our county health ranking, and we are, that means that we're going to have to lift people out of poverty. And poverty is one of the greatest predictors of health. We don't have a good way to get kids into the town of Iola so that they can access summer food. Well, we go to them. How do we go to them? We go on an old school bus.
MARV stands for Meals and Reading Vehicle. The kids know we're coming, and yes, we honk as we're driving up so they know that we're here. And I think part of getting healthy adults is you have to get healthy children. Truly am a believer that we are going to cut down on obesity, diabetes, heart disease, but it has to start with feeding kids healthy meals, because that's where health starts.
In early 2010, the decision was made to build a new hospital. Once that decision was made, the next question is how are you going to pay for it? One of the best ways would be to have an additional sales tax. 72% of Allen County voting in favor of doing that. People understood the importance of having health care right here at home. 72%, that's huge. We don't get 72% on anything anymore.
When that happened, it's opened up this universe of opportunities for us. We needed to have a rural version of a mixed-use development. We have new apartments right next door to a new G&W food supermarket that will be open by Thanksgiving 2017.
It's going to be just kind of a beacon of a new neighborhood here in Iola. And, you know, we haven't had a new neighborhood in quite some time.
Joe Works has a servant's heart. In 2010, when the national economy was in recession, his company, B&W Trailer Hitches, saw a dramatic drop-off in sales. What Joe chose to do, rather than lay his friends and neighbors off, he put them to work in the communities.
I think the desire to give back to the community came before B&W. I think that was just part of the way our family was built.
And that's something that's contagious. That has influenced Ray Maloney in La Harpe.
I have a recycling center. And we do everything from aluminum cans to combines. If it's metal, we'll buy it. Well, I looked around the area and decided that we needed some workers around here. You know, people that knew how to do things with their hands.
So he put his money where his mouth is by buying a former lumberyard complex and donating buildings on that complex so that it could become the Regional Rural Technology Center.
Well, it took some prodding, you know, to get this thing going.
So when we go through here, we're gonna have our 21-inch boards run past our 17-inch boards.
Well, right now we have construction trades going on, sponsored by Fort Scott Community College. Thanks to a grant from the Goppert Group, Neosho County College is on board with welding.
I know we have 20 kids in the construction program, and I know there's both classes of welding are full.
Okay, like 27 in the welding is what.
Yeah.
Keep the jobs here, keep them here. That's what we're hoping to do. Train kids and try to keep them home.
We've made it over a huge hurdle as a community, from the weather to the how. 10 years ago, we started by saying, let's build trails and let's work on sidewalks and connectivity. And people said, oh, that's a waste of time and money. People will never use it. But then we got them built and we were overrun with people using them. And so then your problems changed. There's been a concerted effort over the last several years to bring a retail bike shop to Allen County. Now we have these services available. It's been a huge success.
So this has to move in order to keep the chain tight, otherwise the chain will fall off.
They're doing great, they're making money, people are more active, and we filled up a vacant storefront in our downtown. So we're talking about health, we're talking about physical activity, we're talking about economic development, and we're talking about new opportunities to socialize. You weave these elements together, and then you've got a culture of health.
It's right, it starts up here. I think your attitude about life is one of the first things that makes you healthy.
We have two choices today. I can either get up and make excuses, or I can make something happen. Today, the choice is mine.